Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended. We have the subject code 0580 and the variant of the paper is 42 for the session of May-June 2024. We have 2 or 30 minutes for this paper and this paper is carrying 130 marks. Okay, we're gonna start our question paper from question number 1. A fruit drink is made using 1.5 liters of apple juice and 450 milliliters of mango juice. Write down the apple juice ratio to mango juice ratio. This is a simple question, but first you need to change the unit. 1.5 we need to change liters into milliliters because for the ratio we have to use the same units, and we can convert it by multiplying 1.5 by 1000. So 1500 and the ratio of 450 of apple ratio mango. So we're gonna cut 0 with 0 and you can use your calculator. 30 ratio 9, then further simplification would give you the answer 10 ratio 3. So this is our answer. Moving to its B part, another ratio question. 1 liter of the fruit drink is shared between 3 cups. The amount in the cup in the ratio 9 ratio 6 ratio 10. Calculate the number of milliliters in the each cup. Okay, we need to identify the milliliters in the each cup, and we know that 1 liter has 1000 milliliter, which we have used in the earlier part as well. 9 plus 6 plus 10 would give you the answer of 25. So you can easily calculate each one's. 9 by 25 multiplied by 1000, 6 by 25 multiplied by 1000, then third one is 10 by 25 multiplied by 1000. After solving it, you get all three values, that is 360, and this would be 240, and this would be 400, and all those answers are in milliliters. So this is you're gonna write in your answer space. Moving to its C part. C part is related to the percentages. A shop buys bottles of the fruit drink, okay, for $3.2 each. It sells them at a profit of 15%. Calculate the selling price of each bottle of the fruit drink. You can do this question in two methods. First, you can take the 15% of 3.2 and then add whatever the answer of 15% of 3.2, then you can add into 3.2, or you can simply 100 plus 15 because it's a profit. If it was a loss, then you need to subtract and it would be 115. So you need to multiply 3.20 by 115 over 100. After solving it, you get the value that is equal to 3.68. So this is the selling price, 3.68. Okay, moving to its D part. The number of bottles of the fruit drink sold has grown exponentially at a constant rate of 2.5% per year. 5 years ago, the shop sold 16620 bottles. Calculate the number of bottles sold each year. So we can use the formula of interest. So the formula of interest should be new amount is equal to old amount multiplied by 1 plus r over 100, then power would be n. So you can calculate by substituting those values, and old amount of this would be 16620, and it would be 1 plus 25 by 100, and the value of n is 5. So you can solve it. 18804. So your answer for this question would be 18804. Moving to its E part. E part is that the bottle of the juice are 18.5 centimeter tall. Correct to the nearest millimeter. They are stored in the shell. The distance between the shells is 23 centimeter. Correct to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the lower bound for the distance d centimeter between the top of the bottle and the shelf of the bottle. So you need to calculate the lower bound. So for calculating the lower bound, you should use the lower bound of 23 minus upper bound of 18.5. So you need to take this value upper bound and this value the lower bound, so you can get the lowest value for the d. Okay, the lower bound of 23 would be 22.5 and the upper bound of 18.5 will be 18.55. After subtracting it, you get the value that is equal to 3.95. So your answer would be 3.95 centimeter. Moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is from the topic of angles. The diagram shows a straight line intersecting two parallel lines. Find the value of A and B. This is a simple question. You can get the value of A by subtracting 180 minus 38, because a line make a supplementary angle, or line angle should be equal to 180. 180 minus 38, you get the answer that is equal to 142. And if this value is 142, then B values would also be 142, because they would make same angle here. Next part is calculate the interior angle of 12-sided polygon. So the 12-sided polygon, you can mention here A is equal to B, because this angle is vertically opposite to this. Calculate the interior angle of regular sided 12-sided polygon. Formula for the polygon is n minus 2 into 180 divided by n. Over here the value of n is 12, then 12 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 12. You get the value 1800. 1800 over 12 is equal to 150. So the interior angle has a value of 150 degree. Okay, moving to C part. C part is from the topic of circle properties. Okay. The diagram shows a circle at center O. The points M and P lie on the circumference of the circle. A and B is the tangent line to the circle at M. Find the value of F and the value of G. So you can get the value of F, that is equal to 56, by knowing that alternates angle in the alternate segment are always equal. So it is F is equal to 56. Now you need to get the value of G. For G, you have to understand this triangle POM. If this is OP is radius, then OM also is radius. This would be G. If this is 56, you know that at circumference, whatever the angle is, and center, it would be double. So 56 multiplied by 2, you get the answer that is equal to 1112. So by applying triangle rule, you can get the value that is equal to G plus 112 is equal to 180. Okay, after solving it, you get the value that is equal to 2G is equal to 180 minus 112, and G would be equal to 68 by 2, that is equal to 34. So the value of G angle is 34 degree. Okay, moving to its D part. The diagram shows a cyclic quadrilateral. Find the value of K. We need to find the value of K. So you can easily calculate by first you need to add 24 plus 27 and you can say this value as X, then plus X is equal to 180, and you can get the value of X, that is equal to 180 minus 24 minus 27, you get the value of X, that is equal to 129. And cyclic quadrilateral have the property that opposite angle of the cyclic quadrilateral are equal to 180 degrees. So K plus 129 is equal to 180, then K is equal to 180 minus 129, and the value for the k would be 51. So the answer over here is 51. Moving to question number 3. Question number 3 is that the table shows that time that each of 40 students take to travel to school. Okay. Calculate an estimation of the mean. First we need to know the formula. The formula for the mean would be summation of fx over summation of f. We know that summation of f is equal to 40, that is given, but you need to find the value of x. You can find the value of x like that: 0 plus 10 divided by 2, you get the value 5. Then 10 plus 20, 25, 35 divided by 2, you get the value 17.5. Then 40 plus 25, we have the answer that is equal to 65 divided by 2 would be 32.5. Similarly, 60 plus 40 is 100 divided by 2 is 50. Okay. Okay, now you need to multiply all of these value to get fx. 5 into 3, 18 into 17.5, 15 into 32.5, and 50 into 4. After solving all these value and calculating it, we get the answer that is equal to 25.44. So you can write it as 25.44 minutes. So this was a simple calculation question. Moving to question number 2. On the grid, draw a histogram to show the information. We know that y-axis has the value of frequency density and x-axis is showing for the value of time. So frequency density, we should know the value of frequency density. The formula is frequency over class range. It means that we need to divide frequency over class range, and the range over here is 3 by 10. So you can get the frequency density. So I am calculating the frequency densities here. First it would be 3 by 10, it means 0.3, and for the second value the frequency is 18 and the range is 15. So 18 divided by 15, you get the value that is equal to 1.2. Then for the third value, the frequency is 15 and the range is 40 minus 25, that is 15. So it would be 15 divided by 15, that is equal to 1. And for the last frequency, we know that it is 4, and and 4 over 20 we need to calculate it. 4 over 20, it would be 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is equal to 0.2. Okay, so we need to plot all these value. For the time interval 0 to 10, the density is 0.3. So we can write 0.3 over here and 0.3 over here. So you can plot the graph. Okay, for values 10 till 25, 25 is here. The frequency density is 1.2, and 1.2 would be 1.1, 1.2, and over here 1.2 would be here. So you can draw the box over here. For the next is 25 till 40, and 25 till 40 have the frequency density that is equal to 1. So you can plot over here 1, and between 40 to 60 the value is 0.2. So you can plot 0.2 over here. So this is how you would complete the frequency density graph. Next is 2 students are selected at random from 40 students. Calculate the probability that one student take more than 25 minutes, okay, and the other student take 10 minutes or less to travel to school. Okay, we know that probability of 10 students, calculate the probability that one student take more than 25, and more than 25 should have the probability of more than 25 should have the probability of 15 plus 4 more than 25, it should be 19. So probability of more than 25 is 19 over total value, that is equal to 40, and probability of 10 minutes, it should be equal to 3 by 10 3 by 40. So probability of 10 should be 3 by 10, okay, 3 by 40, sorry, because we have to divide by the total number. Now you need to multiply those probabilities, 19 by 40 and multiply by 3 by 39. Why we are taking 39 not as 40? Because if first student is picked from here, then the total students are less than 40. So, and less than 40, one less than 40 is 39. So after multiplying, we get the value that is equal to 19 over 260. So this is how we do that question. Moving to its B part, this is very interesting part. This is some information about that the time that 200 people took to fill a questionnaire. The longest time was taken 30 minutes, okay. The median was 22 minutes. These are very important information. The lower quartile was 8 minutes and the interquartile range was 19 minutes. The range was 19 minutes. Write down the shortest time. We have been given by the value of range, and the value of range is longest minus shortest, and the value of range is given, that is 25, and longest value is 30 minus shortest value. We get the value of shortest is s is equal to 30 minus 25, that is equal to 5 minutes. So this would be our answer for the minimum value, shortest value. On the grid, draw a box and whisker plot to show this information. Okay, first we need to identify the median. Median is, we know that it is equal to 21 22 because it is given in the question that median is 22. So we're gonna draw the line of 22, over here should be 22, and it is like that. Okay, now it is that we know that median lower quartile should, that is equal to 8. So the lower quartile over here would be 5, 6, 7 and 8. So first you can draw a line over here. Okay, and the lower quartile is 8, and the value of 8 is 6, 7 and 8. Now upper quartile, we know that value of upper quartile is, we need to calculate, it should be 8 plus 19 and it is equal to 27. Why? Because interquartile range was given, that is 19. When we add lower quartile to interquartile range, we get the upper quartile, that is equal to 27. So 27 we're gonna plot over here. Okay. So now we can draw the box over here and here. Okay, so this is how we have completed our diagram. So this value was of median, that was 22. This value is upper quartile, that was 27. This value was lower quartile, that was 8. Moving to next question. Next question is that George says that 101 of the 200 people took more than 22 minutes to fill in the questionnaire. Explain why he is wrong. Because 101 out of 200 took more than 22, and it should be more, it is more than 50%, but it should be less than 50%. So median is actually 22. It should belong to the central value. So this is wrong. Median is 22, which is 50% of the people, and 101 is more than 50%. So we're gonna write that median is 22, which is 50% of the people, and 101 is more than 50%. So this is how we have done it. Question number 4 is from the topic of mensuration. Okay, part A. The diagram shows a tank in the half cylinder of a radius 12 centimeter and the length is 1 meter. The tank is fixed at the horizontal and is completely filled with water. Calculate the volume of the water in the tank. Give your answer correct to the nearest 10 centimeter cube. So we know that the formula of the cylinder is V is equal to pi r square h, but this is the half cylinder, so we're gonna divide it by 2. Now you can substitute the value of pi, and the value of r is 12, we can see from the diagram, and the value of h is 12 square, and the value of h is 1 meter, and you're gonna change into centimeters. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. After solving it, you get the value of the volume, that is equal to 22620 centimeter cube. Now the next part, second part, is note to the scale. Water is removed from the tank until the level of the water is 6 meters below the top of the tank. Calculate the volume of the water that is now in the tank. So we need to find this volume. So we can find the volume by like that. First you need to draw that. Okay, these are the two triangles that are equal to it, so we're gonna find this, and we know that the radius is 12, so we're gonna write over 12 over here, and this is also radius, this is also radius. Now you can find the angle easily by it is right angle triangle, so cos theta would be equal to 6 by 12, and you get the value of theta, that is equal to 60 degree. So the angle over here would be equal to 60 degree. So if we can find the area of triangle, and we know that there are two triangles and they are similar to each other, so area of triangle would be equal to 2, because there are the two triangles, multiply by 1 over 2, then AB sine C. We can cancel 2 with 2, and we get the value of 12 into 6 into sine 60, and the value of this would be equal to 36 under root 3. So this is the value of the triangle. Now we need to find the area of the sector. If this angle is 60 degree, then this angle would be equal to 30 degree, because 90 minus 60 would be equal to 30 degree, and we know that area of sector has the formula of, because there are two sectors, so we're gonna multiply by 2, theta over 360 multiply by 2 pi r multiply by pi r square. So pi is this and r square is 12 square. You're gonna cancel 0 with 0, and you get the value that is equal to 24 pi. Now you need to find the area of unshaded region. So the area of the unshaded region would be 24 plus 24 pi plus 36 under root 3, that is equal to 137.75. 137.75. So this is how you get the area of unshaded. Now you need to find the area of shaded. We know that the shape is of semicircle, and the semicircle has the formula of is pi r square over 2. So the area of shaded would be pi r square 2 minus area of unshaded, that is equal to 137.75. And the value of r is, we know that 12 square by 2 minus 137.775, you get the value that is equal to 88.44 centimeter cube. So 88.44 centimeter cube would be your answer. No, first you get the value that is equal to 88.44 centimeter square. After multiplying it by 100 to get the volume from it, you get the value 8844 centimeter cube is the volume. So you need to find the volume. So this is how you do that. Moving to its B part, a rectangular fish tank with a length 42 centimeter and with 35 centimeters full of water. A stone lies in the bottom of the tank. When the stone is removed from the tank, the depth of the water decreases by 0.2 centimeter. The density of the stone is 2.2 gram per centimeter cube. So we know that if it is with the stone, then the volume is 4.2 length into breadth into height, and if it's without it, it would be 42 multiplied by 35 multiplied by 4. So you get the value of volume of the stone. So the volume of the stone would be equal to, after doing that, you get the value that is equal to 42 multiplied by 35. You can take the common, and 4.2 minus 4 would be 0.2. So after doing that, it would be 294 centimeter cube. And you need to find the mass. The formula for the mass would be density into volume. Density is given, that is 2.2, so multiply by 294, you get the mass, that is 646.8 gram. 646.8 grams. So you're gonna write that 646.8 gram in your answer space. Moving to is C part. C part is the diagram show a cuboid of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Calculate the angle AG that make with the base of the shield. Okay, we can make a triangle to show that. It is G, and this is C, and this would be A. You need to identify this theta, and we know that this value is 15. AC means A is matched by this. Now you need to calculate the AC. You can calculate AC by Pythagoras theorem, that is equal to 8 square plus 12 square, and you get the value 4 under root 3. So 4 under root 3 would be the value of AC. You can solve it by tangent theta. Tangent theta is equal to 15 over 4 under root 3. You get the value of theta by taking tangent inverse of 15 over 4 under root 3, that is equal to 46.13 degree. So this was the easy question. Okay, moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is from the topic of indices. Simplify 25x raised to power 6 into 3. We know that 25 is the power of 5 raised to power 2. Then multiply it by 3 by 2. Also x6 multiply by 3 by 2. 2 gonna cancel with 6, it would be 3. 2 gonna cancel with 2, it would be 5 raised to power 3 and x raised to power 9. After solving it, 5 raised to power 3, we know that it is equal to 125 x raised to power 9. Moving to B part, there are the first 5 terms of the sequences. Find the nth term of the sequence. We know that this means that it is 6 raised to power minus 1. Each term is multiplied by 6, then it is 6 into 0, 6 into 1, then 6 squared, and then this is 6 cube. And the value of n over here is 1, over here is 2, over here is 3, over here is 3, 4, and 5. And you can easily show that 6n minus 2 would be the formula for this. Or you can calculate it by the formula. We know that for the geometric sequence, the formula is a nth term is 1 over your term n would be first term a1 in r into n minus 1, and a1 is, we know that is first term, that is equal to 1 by 6, and the r is the ratio between them is 6, and n minus 1. After solving it, 6 raised to power minus 1, 6 raised to power n, and dot 6 raised to minus 1. It would be 6 raised to power n minus 2. So this was the similar. You can choose either of the method. Both methods are considered correct. Next part is C part, is from the topic of algebra. Expand and simplify. First you need to multiply this. X into x would be x square, then it would be minus 3x, then it would be plus 4x, then it would be minus 12, then 3x minus 1. Now solve this. X square minus x square plus x minus 12, 3x minus 1. Okay, now multiply them one by one. So it would be 3x cube minus x square plus 3x square minus x minus 36x and plus 12. After solving it, you get the value 3x cube plus 2x square minus 37x plus 12. So this would be your final answer after expanding and simplifying it. Moving to its D part. D part is that show that 3x plus 5 over 7x plus 2 is simplifies to 2x square plus 3. So first you're going to take the LCM. So multiply x minus 2 to 3x plus 5 and plus 7. It would be like that. X minus 2 is equal to x. Now you need to multiply those values. It would be 3x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 10 plus 7, and x is multiplied by this x square minus 2x. You carry those values by cross multiplying it. Then it would be, after solving, 3x square minus x square minus x plus 2x and minus 3 equal to 0. After solving it, you get the final answer, that is equal to 2x square plus x minus 3 equal to 0. You need to show that, hence we have proved. Moving to its second part, solve by factorization. We need to midterm breaking. 3 multiplied by 2 is minus 6. We need to identify the product that have the minus 6, and we need to find the sum that has the plus 1 as the answer. So the pair would be 2x square plus 3x minus 3x plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So 3 minus 3 multiplied by 2 would be minus 6, minus 3 plus 2 would be plus 1. After taking x common, 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3 plus 1, 2x minus 3, and you get the value x plus 1, 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 3 by 2. So you get the value x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 by 2. So this is how you have done that question. Moving to its E part, a solid cylinder has a base radius of x and the height is 3x. Okay, the total surface area of the cylinder is same as that of the total surface area of the solid hemisphere radius y. Show that x square is 75 y square over 8. Thus, okay, we have been provided with the formula of the surface area of the sphere. So question is saying that total surface area of cylinder is equal to total surface area of hemisphere. So we know that total surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh, and the total surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square plus pi r square. Why? Because hemisphere also carrying the circle, so we have added pi r square. We know that the radius over here is x square 2 pi x and the height is also 3x, and over here the value of r is 5y because it is mentioned hemisphere have a radius of 5y, and pi into 5y ka whole square. Okay, so after solving that, 2 pi x square plus 6 pi x square, and you get the value 50 pi y square plus 25 pi y square, and further solving would give us the value 8 pi x square plus 75 pi y square. You're gonna cancel pi with pi, and the value of x square would be equal to 75 y square over 8. So this was the required result that we needed to show that. So this is how we have completed. Moving to question number 6. Question number 6 is from the topic of triangle. ABCD is a quadrilateral with AB is equal to 10.4 centimeter and AD is equal to 6.5 centimeter. Angle DAB is 64 degree. Angle BDC is 26 degree and angle DBC is equal to 42 degree. Show that BD is equal to 9.55 centimeter, correct to 2 decimal places. So we have to apply the cosine rule over here. BD square is equal to AB square plus AD square. AB square plus AD square is minus 2AB AD cos 64, and the values substitute here. AB has a 10.4 square, AD has a 6.5 square, minus 2 into 10.4 into 6.5 and cos 64. After solving this, you get the value that is equal to 9.91.14, and the BD value is taking the under root of it would get you the answer 9.55 centimeter. So this was the required result to show. Moving to its second B's first part, show that angle BCD is equal to 112 degree. So we know that this angle is 42, this angle is, so we can add them and subtract from 180, you can get the value. So 180 minus 26 minus 42, it should be equal to angle BCD, that is equal to 112 degree. This is how we have show that. Now calculate the value of CD. We can apply the sine rule over here. CD over sine 42, CD over sine 42. and BD over sine 112. So now we can calculate CD. BD has a value of 9.55, sine 12 112, and multiply by sine 42. After putting those value in the calculator, we get the value of CD, that is equal to 6.89 centimeters. So you can write 6.89 as your answer for the CD. Moving to its C part, find the shortest distance from D to AB. Okay, it means we need to find the shortest distance, and shortest distance is always perpendicular distance, like that. So you can draw the diagram over here. A, B, D, this is 10.4, and this we need to find the H. This is 6.5, and this is 9.55. So we can and we know that this is right angle triangle. So now you can see, we know that this is right angle triangle. You can apply simple trigonometry ratio. Sine 64 would be equal to H, this value is 64, that is given in the question, H over 6.5, or you can see from this question paper, this value is 64. So you can calculate the value of H, that is equal to 6.8 into sine 64 to get the value that is equal to 5.84. So answer would be 5.84 centimeter. Moving to question number 7, again this is from the topic of algebra. 3x minus 8 is equal to 6 minus 4x. We need to solve it. By solving, we need to add 3x plus 4x is equal to 6 plus 8. You get the value that is 7x is equal to 14, then the x is equal to 2. Okay. Factorize fully 10a squared plus 5a. So you need to take the common as 5a, that is 2a plus 1. This would be your answer. Moving to C part, factorize fully 2x minus 3 whole square minus 9. So it would be like that. A square minus b square, 2x minus 3 whole square minus 3 whole square. So it will be 2x minus 3 plus 3 and 2x minus 3 and minus 3. You're going to cancel with that, and 2x is equal to 2x minus 6. So take 2 common from it, 2x dot 2, it would be x minus 3. So you get the final answer, that is equal to 4x into x minus 3. Moving to its D part. D part is from the topic of function. Find f of 4. This is a simple question. You can find f of 4 by substituting. This is like that. It would be 1 over 16 minus 1. This is equal to 1 by 15. So 1 by 15 would be our answer. Find g of 2. G of 2 would be equal to g of 3 square. Then it would be g of 9. Then g of 9 would be equal to 3 raised to power 9, and this would be our answer. Next part is find k when g of k is equal to f of 7. G of k means 3 raised to power k. F of 7 means 1 over 4 into 7 minus 1. So 3 raised to power k, 1 over 27, and 1 over 27 is equal to 1 over 3 raised to power 3. And after taking it, it would be 3 raised to power minus 3. So the value of k would be minus 3. So this is your final answer for this part. Okay. Moving to question number 8. Question number 8 is that a baker decorate X small cakes and Y large cakes in one day. Not more than 16 small cakes, less than 12 10 large cakes. Okay, less than 10 large cake means Y is less than 10. Okay, क्योंकि Y represent large cakes and more small cakes than large cakes, it means Y is greater than X. Then on total not more than 20, so X plus 1 should be less than 24. One of the inequalities given, that is for the first one, X is less than or equal to 16. Write down the other three inequalities, we have already done that. So Y is less than 10, Y is less than X, and X plus Y is less than 24. On the grid, draw 4 straight lines and shade the unwanted region. This is very important, unwanted region. You can not wanted region. So you have to apply the opposite route to show these inequalities. Label the region R which satisfy the 4 inequalities. Okay, you need to identify and label the region. Okay, first we will show X is less than or equal to 16, so its line should be like that. Now you can see your graph. Okay, now the Y has the value of less than 10, so over here is the Y, and the unwanted region for this would be because it is X is less than or equal to X is you can see that X is less than or equal to 16, so you need to shade the opposite of it, and opposite of it would be like that. This portion would be shaded, all this portion would be shaded because this is unwanted. Now Y is less than 10 and it doesn't have any equality, because so we need to plot it by dotted lines, so it would be like that. So this is, and it is less than 10, so its unshaded region would be at the top. Now now for the second case, we know that X and Y, and X and Y have the values equal, so we're gonna plot that at 0 and 2 at 2. At 4 the value is 4, and at 6 the value is 6, so you can draw the straight line. Or you can take any other point as well. At 20 the value should be 20. Now you can join these points. Okay, and Y is actually less than X, so you need to shade the opposite of it, and opposite of it would be the upper portion, so we are shading this. Now the last line, X plus Y is equal to 12, so X plus Y is equal to 24. You can take the value, if value of X and Y, if value of X is 0 the answer is 24, if the value of X is 4 its value is 20, if the value of X is 8 the answer is 16. So these 3 points are enough. At value 0 we have the value 24, at value 4 we have the value of 20, at value 8 we have the value of 16. Okay, now you need to plot this line as well. Okay, and also you need to shade that. The opposite of it would be unwanted region to shade. Now you need to identify the label region. Label region for this R would be like that. So this was an easy question, but somehow you need to understand the wording of it to get the idea of it. Okay, moving to its C part. C part is that the baker earns $8 decorating a small cake and $12 for decorating a large cake. Use your diagram to find the value, and we need to identify that small cake has the value of 8x and the large cake has the value of 12y. So 8x plus 12y. So 8x has 12y, and the maximum value from the graph we can see that this would be the maximum value, and the maximum value is 15 and 9. So we're gonna put those 8 into 15 and 12 into 9. So you get the value that is equal to $228. If your answer from the graph is little bit different, you can have the value in the range. Okay, so this is how you gonna solve it. Moving to question number 9. Question number 9 is that OAB is a sector of a circle center O with radius 17 centimeter, and OCD is the sector of a circle with center O. OC and ODB are straight lines, and angle AOB is 60 degree. The perimeter of the shaded region can be written in the form of A pi plus B, and find the value of A and B. Okay. So we have to apply the formula for the perimeter. Formula of perimeter would be arc length of AB and arc length of CD equal to BD, this portion plus AC. Okay, so we know that arc length of AB would be equal to 60 over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, and the value of r is 17 in case of AB. In case of CD, 60 over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, and r for it is the value that is equal to 10, and BD it would be equal to 7, and this AC would also be equal to 7. How you get the 7? 17 minus 10 is 7. 17 minus 10 is 7. Okay, now you can calculate these values. You would get the 17 pi over 3, and this would be 10 pi over 3 plus 14. Okay, after solving it you get this value 27 pi by 3 plus 14. The answer would be 9 pi, because 3 out cancel with 9 pi plus 14. So value of A is 9, value of B is 14. So value of A is 9, value of B is 14. So this is how you have get the value of A and B. Moving to its B part, the diagram show a regular hexagon. The area of hexagon is 127.3 centimeter, and we know that regular hexagon should have the value of n minus 2 into 180 divided by n. You get the value. It would be equal to 6 minus 2 into 180 divided by 6. 4 into 180 would be 720. 720 by 6, it would be 120 degree. So each angle would be equal to 120 degree. Okay, now if I show that the length of one side of the hexagon is 7 centimeter, you need to show that the length. If we say the length is equal to x, this is x, this is x, this is x, and this is x, and this is x. You can join these lines like that. It would be equal length. Okay, you have find this angle, and we know we have the total value of the area. Area is equal to 127.3. This triangle is also here, so there are two triangles of it. So 2 into 1 over 2 x into x into sine 120. So, and this shape, if we say that this is L, so it should be equal to L multiplied by x, length into breadth. Okay. So now we need to find the value of L first, or you can cancel as much as you can. So it would be like that, 127.3 is equal to 0.866 x square. And now you need to calculate the value of L. If we draw this triangle over here, and I would say L, this is 120 degree. Split this triangle into our two right angle triangles, then this angle would be 60 degree, and you can say this value is y, this value is y, this value is x, and this value is x as well. So simply sine 60 would be equal to y over x. Then the value of y is equal to x sine 60, and it is equal to y is equal to 0.866, and L is equal to actually 2y, and the value of y we just calculated, so we're gonna multiply it by 2 into 0.866. So the value of L would be equal to 1.73. Now you need to put this value of 1.73 over here. It would be x squared. After solving it, okay, you need to write x as well over here. Okay, after solving it, you get the value that is equal to 2.6 x squared. Then x squared is equal to 127.3 over 2.6, that is, and taking the square root of it, you get the value 6.9, and that is equal to 7 centimeters. So this is how we have showed the value of each side of the length of the hexagon is 7 centimeter. Moving to its second part, the hexagon is the cross section of the prism of length 10 centimeter, 127.37 centimeter, and 10 centimeter. Find the volume of the prism. We note that the volume of the prism is equal to area of cross section, and area of cross section is given, that is 127.3. Now you need to multiply it by the base area, and you get the you need to multiply it by 10, so you get the value that is equal to 1273 centimeter cube, 1273 centimeter cube. Now calculate the surface area of the prism. We know that surface area of the prism is equal to 2 into area of cross section, because this is here and this is shaped also at the back, 127.3. then these are the 6 faces, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and 6 faces have the same area, so we're gonna multiply it, and these 6 faces are rectangles, so 10 into 7, 10 into 7. Okay, after solving it, you get the value that is equal to 674.6 centimeter squared. So your final answer is 674.6 centimeter squared. Again, I am repeating this has at the back of the side, so you multiply it by 2, and there are 6 faces, 1 2 3 4 5, so that's why you take the 6 and multiply it by 10 into 7, because these are the two length and the breadth are the two sides. So moving to question number 10. Question number 10 is that A is a point 6 2 and B is the point 3 minus 4. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. We know that midpoint has the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we get the value that is equal to 4.5 and minus 1. Now sorry, you didn't see that. X1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. After getting it, you get the value 4.5 and minus 1. Now you need to calculate the length of AB. We know that the length of AB has the formula of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. It should be equal to 3 minus 6 whole square plus minus 4 minus 2 square is equal to under root 45. So this is how you calculated the length of AB. Now next part is the equation of the line L is 4x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. Find the gradient of L. This is a simple question. 3y is equal to minus 4x plus 12. Divide it by 3 minus 4 by 3x and plus 12 divided by 3, it would be 4. So the gradient is minus 4 by 3. So m is equal to minus 4 by 3. Okay, moving to the next part. Find the coordinates of point where L crosses the y-axis. If it crosses the y-axis, it means that its x-axis is 0. So you're gonna put this value in this equation. 0, 4 into 0 plus 3y minus 12. You get the y coordinate, that is equal to 3y is equal to 12. Then y is equal to 4. So the coordinates will be 0 and 4. Next part, the line P is perpendicular to L and passes through 6 and 5. Find the equation of the P in the form y is equal to mx plus c. We have the gradient, and perpendicular gradient would be equal to reciprocal and multiply it by minus, it would be 3 by 4. Taking the reciprocal of minus 4 by 3 is 3 by 4, and multiplying it minus would be, we get the value. So we need to put this value y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Over here y minus y1 would be 5. We put this value, and 3 by 4 and x minus 6. Okay, now multiply it 4, it would be 4y minus 20, and it would be 3x minus 18. So you get the value 4y is equal to 3x plus 2. After dividing by 4, it would be 3x by 4 and 1 by 2. So this would be over y is equal to mx plus sequence. So you're going to write in your answer space 3x plus 4 by and 1 by 2. 3 by 4x and plus 1 by 2. So this is how we have done it. Moving to last question of our paper, question number 11. Okay, question number 11 is that the point minus 1 6 lies on the curve. This curve has the derived from the function dy by dx is equal to minus 4x cube minus 9x square plus 5. Show that minus 1 and 6 are the stationary point. If these are the stationary point, then their derivative should be equal to 0. So we're gonna put this value of minus 1 over here. Minus 1 and minus 1 square plus 5. So 4 minus 9 plus 5, and the answer is 0. So it is minus 1 and 6 are the stationary point for this graph. Moving to the second part, a different curve y has the equation. A different curve has equation y is equal to 2x square minus 6x plus 8. 2x cube minus 6x plus 8. Calculate the gradient of the tangent at the curve point minus 1, 2. So first you need to find the derivative of it, dy by dx. So derivative of it would be dy by dx. 2x cube, 3 multiplied by 2, it's 6, and reduce it is powered by 1, it would be 6x square. Minus 6 has x has a derivative minus 6, and plus 8 has a derivative of 0. Now you need to put this value minus 2 over here. 6 into minus 2 square minus 6. So you get the value 24 minus 6, that is equal to 18. So the gradient is m is equal to 18. For the second part, find the x coordinate of the stationary point in this curve. So the x coordinate would be 6x square minus 6 is equal to 0, then 6x square is equal to 6, then x is equal to 6 by x square is equal to 6 by 6, x square is equal to 1, then x is equal to plus minus 1. So the values of x is plus 1 and minus 1. So that was our last question of the last part. Hopefully you get the idea of this paper. This paper was a bit calculation question, and lot of calculation were and lots of concept were revised, like trigonometry, like algebra, like sequences, like most of the topics are clearly explained in this paper. If you do have inquiries related to this paper, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply it as soon as possible. And best of luck for your upcoming exam. Do like this video and do not forget to subscribe this channel. And also, if you find this video helpful, so you can share it with your friends and the circle who are giving the exam related to IGCSE maths. So thank you so much for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.